Because 14-year-old Emily Pike's remains were found in Gila County, the Gila County Sheriff's Office is the lead agency on this case. But they tell me there are now leads that have been developed, and it's those leads that the FBI is now assisting with. New tonight, the FBI, part of the investigative team in the Emily Pike murder case, as several agencies work to uncover and arrest the person who killed and dismembered a young and innocent teenager.
The possibility that this is somebody who enjoys doing this type of thing is a horrible possibility.
Jim Eggleston is a retired FBI special agent and has insight into what detectives are likely working on now and why the FBI would get involved. Police say it was back on January 27th when 14-year-old Emily Pike ran away from her group home in Mesa. On February 14th, her remains were discovered off Highway 60 north of Globe, dismembered and in trash bags, with her hands and arms missing. Somebody who committed this kind of murder, do we believe this was their first time killing?
Probably not, I would say, and they probably are older. Just the fact that they'd have to have the means to get out there, some form of transportation.
Eggleston says when it comes to leads, the FBI is likely starting with technology.
Cellular analysis, looking not only at her devices, but what cell phones might have been in the area where she was found and in the area where she went missing. Is there something in common there that could identify a single person?
They'll also be looking for clues from behavior or personality traits of the killer, especially at the crime scene. Did the killer leave behind a signature or something that would have meant something to them? Is there a reason they took Emily's hands and arms?
She may have fought back. She may have scratched the person or people who attacked her, and therefore their DNA might be under her fingernails, and they were possibly aware of that and trying to prevent that from being discovered. You know, a sexual sadist would commit those types of crimes either because of the pleasure they derive from it, or again, to try to cover up what they've done.
Eggleston says they also must look at Emily's activity in the days before she disappeared. While he isn't sure if this was committed by someone Emily knew or by someone she came in contact with after she ran away, he suspects a similar scenario played out either way.
I think she'd be, unfortunately, too willing to trust the wrong person in the wrong circumstances and probably got taken advantage of it in that way.
Eggleston says the medical examiner's report will be key in this case and could provide how she was killed before her body was dismembered and potentially by what weapon. The Gila County Sheriff's Office tells me while they are working on the leads, they can't go into detail about them as it would jeopardize the investigation.
And it seems like a complicated investigation because Emily was living in Mesa, her body found so many miles away near Globe. How many agencies are involved with this?
And she's from the San Carlos Apache Indian Reservation, right? So we know there's at least 5 agencies so far, just of the ones we know. They also said there were a couple other agencies assisting in parts of the case as well, which is good and bad, right? There's a lot of focus, a lot of attention on this, but that's hard when you're disseminating information and to get everything to the right place. So Eggleston was saying when it comes to an investigation like this, where there are so many agencies and jurisdictions, they have to establish a chain of command to make sure all of the information gets back to the Gila County Sheriff's Office at the end of the day, because they are the lead agency that's on this case. So interesting.
And last we heard, Mom said they were working 3 active leads.
That's what she was told several days ago. I think it was last Friday when I talked to her. She said she was told that there were 3 potential suspects, 3 leads, 3 developments. We don't know if those are the same that are being mentioned right now or what those are, but that's at least the latest that we had from the family and now the investigating agency.
We know you'll stay on top of it, Briana. Thank you.